On the November 13th episode of The View, co-host Anna Navarro issued pointed criticism of what she described as the white, rich, powerful, entitled men who are shielding documents tied to Jeffrey Epstein and his network Navarro, joined by fellow co-host Sarah Haynes, argued that the issue transcends partisan politics, framing the push for transparency as a matter of morality rather than a political dispute. Haynes underscored that Epstein's influence spanned global elite circles. He could pick up the phone and get world leaders to show up, she said, pointing to the breadth of Epstein's reach. Navarro followed by asserting, "This is white, rich, powerful, entitled men protecting other white, rich, powerful, entitled men. Men who thought they could get away with anything, and for decades did." Navarro emphasized the failure of U.S. institutions, declaring that the country has repeatedly let down Epstein's victims. "We have failed the victims of Jeffrey Epstein," she said. "We as a country, our legal system, our institutions, our leaders, we've failed those victims time and time again." She also leveled a direct warning at elected officials and others in power. "Anybody who votes against releasing these files, that's going to be a stain in your personal character for the rest of your life." The comments come amid renewed debate over the so-called Epstein files, alleged documents identifying individuals connected to Epstein's trafficking network and detailing broader aspects of his operations. Emails recently released by Democrats on the House Oversight Committee referenced former President Donald Trump, which has intensified the partisan dimension of the story, even as Navarro stressed it was not about partisanship. Navarro's stance reflects mounting public frustration over the lack of accountability and the perception that powerful figures have managed to keep their roles, if any, hidden. As calls for transparency grow stronger, the segment marked a clarion moment on daytime TV, a popular co-host demanding disclosure and decrying silence in the face of alleged profound wrongdoing. The fallout is ongoing. With Epstein's official death in 2019 and lingering questions around how much was uncovered and by whom, Navarro and her co-hosts have placed the matter squarely in public view, reinforcing that the push for truth remains active.